Hi there! Today I'm going to do, for our wordology lesson, I'm going to focus on the prefix meaning not. And there's a lot of prefixes that mean not. So I just wanted to hit them again. I know we've talked about them before. Also in the lesson there'll be some opportunities for you to pause and take a guess at what you think the answer is. So make sure you get ready with your bar to hit that pause button. And also I am reading Pie by Sarah Weeks, and go ahead and look on our YouTube channel and see if you see that. All right, enjoy the lesson. Here we go, wordologists. Remember, at Riverside School, we know that a wordologist is a person who, here's our ist, it's like we're working backwards. We take the suffix ist, person who studies, and then there's our base word, words. And we love words. In fact, just today, Mr. Meyer was using the word rambunctious. I just like the way it rolls off your tongue, rambunctious. And I am fascinated how the consonants work with the letter I to make the sh sound or the ch sound. And in this case, it makes a sh sound. And then, of course, your OUS, which means full of. So you have shus at the end there, rambunctious. And it means noisy and lacking discipline. And Mr. Meyer was saying he was feeling rambunctious because we're going a little stir crazy here. We got a little bit of cabin fever because we've been kind of holed up indoors. So he was feeling rambunctious. So we love words, and we're constantly looking to use those new words and opening our eyes to notice them. Those words make us vocabulary strong, and that's a Riverside word too, in which you grow your vocabulary each and every day. So we've been working on this target of prefixes and suffixes because we know that they help us word jump. And word jumping is when you know part of a word, it can help you unlock the other parts of the word. For example, all of these prefixes, therm, meaning heat or warm, inter, meaning between or among, terra and geo, meaning earth, sub, meaning under, anti, meaning against, tele, meaning distance or far off. All of these words have been words that we have studied at Riverside School, or prefixes that we have studied. And my last remote wordology was on multi. We came across a whole bunch of words that have multi or multi in them, meaning many. Multi-level, which means many levels, like perhaps on a game. Multi-players, where you have more than one player playing a game. Multimedia, where your media is more than one kind. Maybe you have sound in there and music in there. Maybe if you're making a movie, it is a multimedia movie. Something that is multi-story is something with many stories. And you know, I was thinking about, could it be a book that's multi-story? I don't know. I've only heard it referred to as in buildings. And then our final one was multi-grain. And multi-grain is when they add more than one grain into food to make it more nutritious. So all of these, and then the multi that we added, made me think of going back to a prefix that we've spent some time on. And when you're looking at prefixes and you're wondering what does it mean, if you had to guess, you might want to guess that the prefix means not, because all of these prefixes on this page all mean not. If you see dis in front of a word, in front of a base word like honest, it means dishonest, it means not. And if you see like uninterested, means you're not interested. Misunderstood means you're not understood. If somebody misunderstands you or you're misunderstood, it means you meant one thing and then they didn't understand it correctly. You were misunderstood. Impossible. If something seems impossible, it feels like it's not possible to be done. And if something is incorrect, it is not correct. So, and this is pretty confusing that all of these prefixes mean not. So this time, I wanted to point out that when you have a prefix with not, meaning not, dis, un, miss, im, in, it turns its base word into its antonym. You know, we do synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms are words that are about the same, that have meanings that are the same or about the same, and antonyms have meanings that are opposite. So it makes it the opposite meaning. The opposite of honest is dishonest or not honest. Well, I told you in the intro that you're going to have a chance to kind of pause in here and take a guess at that. So I'm going to read through these and then you can pause. I'll just hold a moment for you to pause and you can take your guess and then I'll go through the answer. Here's the first question. If combobulate means to put together or organize, what does discombobulate mean? So I purposely picked a word that I did not think you would know what that word meant, so that you could really word jump on this dis here. So do you think discombobulate means to organize or put together before, to organize or put together again, C, to not put together or organize, or D, to organize or put together from something? All right, I'll pause, and I'm back. So, discombobulate means to not put together. You have to take this prefix, and it has to be something that says not or a synonym for not. Like maybe I could use the word against here, but because it has discombobulate there, it's going to be not, and then whatever this definition is. So this one with before would have the prefix pre in front of it. And this one, again, would have re in front of it. But because it has dis, it's going to have not or some kind of synonym. That's something you might see on a test, is a question like that. Let's try another one. If communicate means to share information or ideas, what does miscommunicate mean? To share A, to share facts, B, to share again, C, to not talk about things clearly, or D, to leave information and ideas behind. I'll pause, and I'm back. So, miscommunicate means C, to not talk about things clearly. So we took this definition, means to share information or ideas, and then we turned that share information and ideas, into talk about. So when you're taking a test on something, it's probably not going to come exactly. It's going to come in some form of it. And so you're looking for that prefix not. Again, to share again would have a re prefix in front of it. Yeah, I think that's the only one with clues in there. All right, we have two more to try. Ladasha was impolite to her parents. What does the word impolite mean in this sentence? She was kind. She was not angry. She was not quiet. She was not kind. So if you know the prefix im, im, goes there, and you kind of think in your head, what does polite mean? Then you know that it's going to be not polite. Now you have to look down here and you say, which word here means polite? Is it angry, quiet, kind? And you think of examples of times in your life when people considered you to be polite. So polite means kind. I think it also means good manners, but kind would be a synonym to it. So impolite means not kind. So you have to be careful there, because if you think, oh, polite means kind, I'll pick A. That's not it, because it has the prefix im. Did I pause on that one? Yeah, I don't think so. Sorry about that. All right, I'll remember it next time. Here we go, one more. What does the word inactive mean in this sentence? James was an inactive kid. I'll pause. All right, I'm back. Inactive means not active. And then in your head, you think, what does active mean? Active means you move around and you do things. So I'm looking for the one that says not do things. Active is technically my base word here, so I'm looking for something that is the opposite of active. He isn't busy and doesn't move a lot. Now, when I see this contraction isn't, I'm hoping that you recognize that it is not. He is not busy and does not move a lot. So I put doesn't moves a lot. It should be move a lot. Ching, ching. Sorry about that. So that one seems like it's the answer, but we at Riverside are scholars, and scholars make sure that they eliminate all the other problems or all the other options. B, he's busy and moves a lot. So he is busy. Now that's active, but I want not busy. C, he moves again and again. So it's not going to be again and again over and over because this is not active. So if you're moving again and again, you're very active. And he moves before he begins his day. This isn't again, before means pre. I'm looking for the prefix. That's weird to say. So the correct answer is A. He isn't busy and he doesn't move a lot. I wish I didn't put that S on there. Sorry about that. All right. So how do you know which prefix not to use, which of the not prefixes to use? I guess the only way you know is you just keep using them over and over. Practice makes progress. You know it's not unhonest, and you know it's not mishonest, and you know it's not inhonest because you've just heard the word dishonest over and over. So you will make that mistake as you're growing up. You'll put the wrong one in front of it. I can put in and im. And ear is also a not prefix, and I can mix them up, but the only way to know which prefix that means not to use correctly is to practice them over and over and notice them in your reading. All right, well, that was our target for today, the prefix meaning not. And remember that it helps you word jump. You will have a hard time finding a page written that probably doesn't, at least, a couple pages that doesn't come across that prefix not. It's so popular. All right, guys, have a great day, and we will see you soon.
Okay, Wordologists, that's it for today. Look for those in your reading because the real power of using those prefixes and word jumping is your noticings. That's when you're going to feel like, wow, I really am vocabulary strong because I notice those types of things. So I will see you soon with another lesson. Have a great day.